Does this look familiar? You go over to pick up an object, you bend over and ouch, Jesus, the back is at you. You try to awkwardly squat down, keeping your back well out of it, lifting with your legs like you've always been told. Fine way to go about it if it's a nice heavy object, but if it is light, you should be well able to walk over to it, bend over and lift it with your back. This is called a deadlift. So a deadlift uses your hamstrings and your glutes to kind of lift up these heavy objects. So we need to learn how to hinge properly at the hips to make sure that these are getting involved. And this is a nice way to start with them. They're called hero squats. Hinging at the hips and sending the bottom backward. Then you're kind of moving on to these bottom touchers, wall bottom touchers, something like that. Hinging at the hips again. Feel that tension in the hamstrings building up. Sending the bottom backward and back up you go. You can step out from the wall a little bit as well to get a little bit deeper. Nice way to kind of visualize and practice that isolated movement at the hips. Popping a broom behind your back, keeping your back relatively straight and the knees too. See that if you start to curl too much in the back, the dowel will come away. So keeping relatively straight and hinging like a door hinge. Now it's starting to get spicy. You're ready to add some weight. Same process, hinging at the hips, bend over, pick it up. And use a step like this to start off nice and high. And you don't need to get your arms involved like this. Not really necessary. Your arms will just get really tired really quickly. So same process, just up to about groin level. Now you're starting to feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime. You get rid of the step. And now you're doing a deadlift. Up you go. Woo! Crowd goes wild. And if you're really feeling like a teacher's pet, you can move on to these kickstand deadlifts. And finally onto these single leg deadlifts. But nobody's going to think you're cool for doing that. Have fun.